I'm gonna do another beat breakdown thing. I don't care if you don't find it interesting. I'm quite enjoying making it. And just going through my process. And yeah, this one is a bit different. It's not really as hefty as the last one. And actually it is a wee collaboration with the wonderful Ross Little, who's Edinburgh's finest keys player. I'm probably not the only one that says that. So I just kind of recorded Ross. He brought his Nord in, has some lovely sounds on that. He just kind of played about, and I've made this beat, and I've chopped up kind of stuff that he's done, took out the bits that I liked, added some drums. There we go. Right, here's the beat. I'll let you hear it, and then we'll break it down. Beautiful. Right, let's just go straight into it. The keys. Kind of just went off this idea and just chopped it up and made it sound nice, but with a lot of audio to kind of go through. But yeah, this is what stuck out to me at the time, and it was nice. So I'll let you hear it unedited first. It's really smooth, very clean. So I kind of wanted to make it sound a bit more dirty and retro instead. So the first thing that jumps out is obviously that noise. It's the classic RC20, that vinyl crackle. And then I've put some wobble on it. Not too much, or it would sound really stupid. So keep that minimal, but it still kind of makes it sound a bit wonky and old. Bit of distortion, just to kind of make it sound grittier. Yeah, again, that magnetic thing. I don't really know what it does, but let's pop it on. And just a little bit of EQ. Took out the mud, the low ends, especially for when the bass comes in, and a bit of presence-y kind of ish stuff over there. Yeah, that's the keys. Lovely, simple. Didn't really need to do too much to it. Cool. Let's go into the drums. Hear him by himself. Beat by himself. Cool. Kick. It's a sample from The Count. Definitely check him out. I use his stuff. Pretty much all these sounds you're hearing right here are all from him. It's worth paying a little bit of money for those packs. So The Count drums and all that. They're good. So the kick, put a bit of EQ on it to really get the low end coming out, and I think I ducked it here because that's kind of the frequencies that the bass is using. But so that's, and then we've got this hi-hat loop which is just chopped up. See if I can find it. So that's what it sounds like normally, but I've chopped it up so that it's a bit more interesting. And then to go into not really a new section, but we've already had 4 bars of that. You kind of want a wee bit more variety and a bit more energy. So I've added in this new hi-hat, which is more cutting and it's in a higher frequency range. So them together, something like this. More like a R&B, trappy, hip-hoppy hi-hat instead of this vintagey sounding one. Cool. So the way that I did that is literally just option drag this into here, the whole bit. And I got this trigger plugin by Slate Digital, and it literally recognizes where the transients are. So, and then you just load in a sample. That's pretty much what I did. I didn't really do much anything else with it because it just sounded fine and it was in time. So, it's quite smart. I'd really recommend that plugin. I think it's on sale at the moment. That might be. I got it on the sale and it's really nice. It's called Trigger 2. And yeah, just it's great for drums. If you want your drums to hit harder, but you just, yeah, that's the thing. It kind of is more efficient. It takes out the hassle of having to line it all up, but instead you can just drag it in and you know it's going to come exactly where. As soon as it recognizes a noise, it will then trigger the other noise. Pretty much that's it. And then with the snares is just these two. Great, really complex. I just added a bit of delay and reverb on this rim shot, and then this nice sounding. It's good. So all the drums together. Great, not too complicated. And let's have a look at the percussion next. Cool. Percussion goes like this. Yeah, not too much going on, quite sparse. I quite like that just for this one. It just kind of gives it a bit more space and really lets the keys and stuff shine. Exactly why the drums are not complicated at all. So yeah, something that I did here was kind of, I like taking like Foley samples, stuff you can just hear from everyday life, and yeah, make it into like some sort of percussion loop. So this is a steam train, which is then now sounding like this. So it just keeps going. It's quite nice. Yeah, I think I lined it all up here in the warp section, and then took out that space, which is something that I do all the time with the transients warp beat thing. I explained it in the other one. I won't do it again. Yeah, so all in all, not as much percussion as I usually put in, but I thought I didn't want it to sound too busy, so that is why. Let's go on to the ambience part to kind of go on with that train idea. I don't really know why, but basically I was looking, the BBC have released this huge sound library of stuff, like really high quality recordings from like ages ago, like the 30s and all this stuff. And yeah, they're just like random sounds. So I'd recommend that as well. So here we go. This is kind of like a train station. Here are all the train sounds. That's the thing, when you solo them out, it sounds like really obvious, but together with the beat, it's not too bad. And then, yeah, again, something I like to do, like after every 4 or 8 bars, is to just put in something new and then to, like, kind of show a different section. So lovely chimes, which then complements what Ross is doing on the keys. We got a new section, new energy, new groove. That's what you like to see. Cool. Yeah, not too much going on, but a big advocate for using ambience and Foley and stuff. It really beefs up what you're doing, even though it's not very noticeable. See, they're all super low down volume wise, but hi. Right, let's go look at the new section. Obviously the main difference is the inclusion of some bass. So again, we've done 2 basses. Don't usually do that, but I must do it. This is like an 808 sample. It's got quite a lot going on here. I don't really know what this is doing, to be honest. I did just get this plugin, so it's like a multi-band compression thing, so it'll compress certain frequency ranges, but I just put this, it's the only bass preset, so I just popped it on. Sue me, I'm sorry. It's a micro shift, so how about I group these and then see what they sound like without. Here we go. And with. Ooh. Cool. So like some shift, pitching kind of, and then some EQ, and then some saturation. I would highly recommend this plugin. It's free. It's literally just a knob that you turn to make it more saturated. It's great. Yeah, so that's going into that section. Here we go. So the new drums obviously are different. So it's kind of gone from halftime into a normal groove. Way more bounce to it. And that is because I've added in this new drum break. It's like old vintage break. So that's just going through. And as you can probably tell, the drums here are just matching up to this, but obviously way bigger. So all together it sounds like this. Lovely. You love to see it, man. Great stuff. And then we got this like claps kind of. Hey. Ooh. It's so low down, but it totally adds some more energy when they're like, woo, yeah, woo. And I think the percussion, all the percussion's the same. Yeah, it is. So just basically new groove and some bass, and it sounds completely different. There we go. Hope that was interesting. Yeah, enjoyed making it, enjoyed collaborating. It's probably not going to be the finished product of that. Hopefully something else can happen with that. Yeah, if you're watching this and you know somebody or you who like could sound good on that beat, or you yourself could sound good on that beat, let me know. Or if you got any suggestions of stuff to add, let me know. But yeah, I hope it was interesting. Bye.